Cannot believe it, but 2024 is coming to a close. This has been a crazy year for me. I gave birth at the very end of 2023. I moved into a house, so that was a whole difference, and a new city and all of that. So it's been a year of a lot of changes, and I've made a lot of purchases, a lot of mistakes, but I've also made some really great purchases and also learned so much about personal style this year. I also turned 31, which feels so much bigger than 30. I'm sorry, everybody makes 30 sound so big, but 31 is like I'm in my 30s now, mashallah. Alhamdulillah for everything. It's been a great year. A lot of self-discovery, a lot of hard moments, but a lot of great moments. So, okay, I'm not gonna get sappy. I'm gonna go straight into my best and worst purchases of the year because I've done both. And like I said, I feel like going into 2025, I just know style-wise, I feel so much more secure in who I am. And I feel like I know going forth, I'll make really great purchases, inshallah, because, well, I mean, never say never, but I feel like I'm definitely going to be more intentional with my purchases, and I feel like I know what I'm going for, or the look I'm going for now a little bit more than I did before. I'm going to stop chatting, like I said, and actually show you my worst purchases first and then my best purchases. Starting off with what I think is a dumb purchase on my end. There's some purchases on here that are just a style difference, like they just don't fit my personal style, but are great quality and everything. This is something that I knew wasn't gonna fit my lifestyle, but I still bought it, so I feel kind of dumb about it, honestly. This is a source unknown. It was really popular. I was totally influenced. I saw so many bloggers wearing it, and I was like, I want that sweater. I had just given birth. It was still winter, but we were going more into spring at this point, so it's a, I don't know, like I will learn to love this later kind of purchase. I bought it, it was sold out, then it came back in stock. I immediately purchased it, and here she is. It's so not my style. Like, I'm sorry, but this is so chunky. I like a good, big, cozy sweater, but I'm not into chunky apparently. More than that, look at this neckline. I love a statement neck, but this is just a bit much, and it goes off your shoulder. It's also one size fits all kind of a thing, so basically for skinny people. And it's beautiful, and I've actually already sold this, so this is going to be shipped out today. One of the reasons I didn't even try that hard, even after I realized it wasn't my style, is because it's all polyester, no natural fibers at all, and I feel like that also turned me off a little bit. I'm so glad it sold. I'm glad I'm gonna make up some of my money. I did obviously make a huge loss on this. I think it was like $170, and I believe I sold it for like 80 or something. So if you are interested in checking out my Poshmark closet, I will link it down below. I do sell things for really cheap. I'm just trying to get things out of my closet, just moving them out. I hate having stuff around, and it makes me excited that somebody else is gonna buy this and actually love it, inshallah. So hopefully the lady who bought this will love it and wear it a lot, because it's a great purchase, and it's, like I said, I paid a great deal amount for it. So yeah, on to the next. Similar vein, chunky sweater. This is a boucle Reformation one. This does have mostly natural fibers. I think it's only like 10% polyurethane. Just not my style. Same, still have the tags on. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I would like love the oversized cozy vibes, and I do on other people, but as soon as I put this on, I literally feel like a bear. Like, I literally put this on and I'm like, I'm a bear. So this is also leaving. It's just not me at all. And like I said, I loved it on the rack, loved it when I bought it, and then, you know. So I'm also selling this. I bought, this is like $180, oh, $228 sweater. Don't know what I was thinking. And same idea. I bought it when I was like freshly postpartum. I'm like, I'm gonna use this so much. It's gonna be so oversized. Yeah, I look like an oversized bear. But like I said, I've seen other people wear stuff like this, and I'm like, oh my God, that's so stunning. In fact, I was watching on Instagram this morning, and the lady was wearing a boucle pink sweater, and I was like, oh, I want that. And then I was like, nope, you are not getting that. So this is because I've already made the mistake. The pink one did look prettier, but again, I will not be buying anything that's like this thick. It just doesn't suit me. Even if it does suit me, I just don't feel comfortable in it because I feel like I look bigger. So yeah, this is going back. I know we've worked on body image issues and grown a lot as a community and society, but I still don't want to feel like I look big, if that makes sense. Okay, so the two accessory mistakes I made, I don't know if shoes are considered an accessory. The other two I purchased, both of them Poshmark, surprisingly. This was practically new, as was this. I think both of them arrived pretty much unworn. Both of them have the same issue for me. It's a style preference, not a quality preference. I love the quality of both of these, actually. I would 100% repurchase from Jeffrey Campbell again. Love his shoes. These are so comfortable. But like I said, the problem with both of them is that they're rounded toes. I don't like rounded toes. I prefer a square toe or a pointy toe. Round toes just don't suit me, even though they're so comfortable, because if you have a wider foot like I do, and I actually have bunions, thank you mom, they fit better and they just are more comfortable. But like I said, I just don't like the style of them, so I just don't reach for them that much. The Reformation ones also are a Mary Jane, and the buckle across, not my fave to be quite honest. Doesn't suit my body as much as I thought it would. I still love them, and that's why I've hung on to them as long as I have. I just like kind of like looking at them, and I'm like, one day I will reach for you, but I never have. I've actually sold these already, so they're gonna be shipped out today. These have not sold yet, but they're stunning. And like I said, I love the color, love the mesh, love the comfort. I walked like 10,000 steps in these, perfectly okay, but I just don't reach for it as much as I want to be able to reach for it, and I would rather it go to somebody who loves them and wears them every day kind of thing, you know? Okay, now to the stuff that I'm obsessed with and have worn every single day, or at least multiple times a week. Starting off with these leather pants, or like faux leather pants from Anthropologie. If you've been here, you know how much I love these. I got these freshly postpartum. I think I was like, I'd given birth that week. Anthropologie was having 50% off of their sale, and these were on there. And I don't know, something, as soon as I gave birth, I had a really rough pregnancy. I threw up all 9 months. I was constantly nauseous. It was awful. And fashion was the last. I actually made, I think, one purchase during that whole year when it came to fashion. So that's like the only year of my life since I started working where I didn't make fashion purchases like every other day. So it was like, it was bad. But as soon as I gave birth, I had this like excitement of actually having a life again. And one of the things I wanted to do was discover my personal style, because I do feel like I was, at that point, I had realized how bad it had gotten for me. And I can do I've done some Substacks on this, so if you follow me on Substack, you probably already know. But I did talk about my personal style journey, and I'm still learning. But anyway, tangent aside, I ended up purchasing these 50% off of the sale, and I think they ended up being $47. And I regretted not getting the black at that point, so I ended up ordering the black from Poshmark later on. I wore these so much postpartum. They have this like adjustable strap on the side, way more comfortable as somebody who had given birth. They were oversized, love the style, love the color. It just kind of gave a pop to everything I wore. I turned 30 2 weeks after I gave birth, 10 days after I gave birth. My daughter was born on the 12th of October, and I turned 30 on the 28th. You can do the math. But so I wore these to my 30th birthday with like a gray sweater on top. The whole time I was so just excited about the pants. Like I was like, oh my god, I'm actually wearing something that feels really very much like me. So I was super excited about these. But yeah, I wore these to my 30th birthday. I wore them so much postpartum with sweatshirts, with t-shirts, pretty much all seasons except deep summer where it was like boiling hot. I wore these, and I just love them so much, and I'm getting actually teary-eyed just thinking about them. But they got me through like that uncomfortable body phase after giving birth. And even if I hadn't given birth, I feel like I would have loved them, but just the added bonus of it being so comfortable and making me feel so much more chicer made these the star of the show. Next up is this sweater that I've actually worn with the pants. This is the Allsaints asymmetric hem sweater. So I bought this sweater again after I gave birth, like a month or two in, so around January of 2024. It was $300, and it was a little snug at that point because I was still freshly postpartum. It was a size large. They don't do XL, because if they had had an XL, I would have purchased the XL. And I was like, I don't know, it's a little snug. I'm not gonna pay $350 for something I don't feel 100% comfortable in. So I actually ended up returning this. Then I saw it on eBay a couple months ago, and I repurchased it for $60, so a huge price reduction there. I'm obsessed with this sweater. I love it so much. I love the asymmetric hem. Every single time I wear it, I just feel special. Not special, like I don't have to put the work in because it's such a statement sweater without being a huge statement, if that makes sense. Like it's not super printed, it's not like in your face, but because of the asymmetric hem, I feel like it makes that perfect statement and just kind of looks elevated a little bit and just polished. I just feel so good in this. I've worn this pretty much since I got it every other week, if not every week. So love her, to the point where I'm actually like hiding it a little bit because I want people to get bored of it before I start wearing it again every day. And like I said, I am considering purchasing this in a pink. It popped up on my Poshmark the other day, and if she accepts my bid, we're doing it. But yeah, love this sweater so much, and I would say probably the top sweater of 2024. Moving on to accessories, this bag. I got this bag spring of 2024. and I got it secondhand. It was I've had this on my Poshmark for more than a year though. I think I've had it on my Poshmark for 2 years. I've had it liked and in my favorites. And then I decided to go ahead and put in a very low bid. I believe the lady had it was new at tags, by the way. It was listed for around $500. I bid around $200 and she accepted. So it was a great deal. I love Allsaints bags. I actually have their basket one as well. Unfortunately, I don't know where that's gone. It's like disappeared off the planet Earth and I can't find it in my closet. And I'm really upset about it. I've been like digging through things, but I don't know, maybe I left it somewhere and my wallet wasn't in there, my phone wasn't in there, so I completely forgot about it. I don't know what happened. But either way, love Allsaints bags, love this bag, love the croc effect, love the color. Red and burgundy were such a color of the year, so that was kind of what influenced it. But it's also a classic that I'll probably wear forever, so probably the most reach for a bag this year ever. And I would say that the basket bag is something I reached for a lot in summer of both this year and last year. So Allsaints, the style of bag, I guess, is something that I'm really into. And yeah, this is the bag of the year for me. Shoes, I feel like I'm doing in pairs, but these are the two shoes that I'm most obsessed with this year. I bought these more recently, but I have worn them so much. I reach for them all the time. I can see them being in my closet and being used pretty consistently all the time. They also, I feel like, work for all seasons except maybe like snowy winter. And even in snowy winter, you could put on some really cute socks with this and like it would be a look. I love the heel. I love how it's like a tiny kitten heel, but it's like a full block as well. So it's not like, you're not teetering. And it's just very comfortable as a mom, as a person, like in general, if you want to be comfortable. And I feel like it still adds that very polished, chic look. So it doesn't feel grandma-y at all. Something about it, is that just me? Am I the only one who thinks this isn't grandma and everybody else is like, oh, that's such a grandma heel? I don't know, let me know. I would love to know what you think of these heels in the comments. Please let me know that I don't, like, me not feeling like a grandma is accurate. So those are like probably one of my favorites. I bought these postpartum as well, and a lot of this, I feel like this whole video is about being postpartum actually at this point. But I bought these straight after I gave birth, after Real. I had liked a pair in Bicester Village a couple years ago. I liked a pair very similar to these, and I was like kind of on the, what is the word? Fence about them. But then after I gave birth, I was like, I'm gonna need a sneaker. I don't wanna wear a white sneaker. I've worn my weight. I've had two Vehas that I like literally teared to death. And I just didn't want to wear white sneakers anymore. I wanted something more metallic, something fit my personality, and apparently just a white pair of sneakers is not it. So I ended up getting these off the Real. I still paid $300 for them, so I might as well have just paid for them at Bicester Village, which was about the same, and have worn those 2 years, but I didn't. So they are here now, and I really, really enjoy them. And I have not worn them every single day or even very regularly, but when I do reach for them, I love them. And I've worn them in New York City and Istanbul and like travel times, and I just feel so amazing in them, and they make me feel like me and in a sneaker form, which I feel like is very, very important. Like every item in your closet should make you feel excited to wear it and not be like, oh, I must wear sneakers or I must wear boots. Like those boots should fit your personality. So even if you buy one pair of boots or one pair of sneakers for the year, make it something you truly, truly want. It's worth it to spend more on one pair than get like 3 different pairs that you don't really love. So that's me preaching to me because I don't actually follow my own advice. I don't ever follow my own advice. I love to give it though. So you might as well use my advice because I certainly do not. Last but certainly not least are these cow mules. I have not worn them out much. I think I wore them out one time, which is why I'm touching them. They're still pretty clean. And I'm touching the archway. Okay, I promise not the part to touch the ground. But anyway, these shoes are stunning. I love them. I know I'll get a lot of use out of them throughout the years. I probably would be one of those shoes that I'd never give away, inshallah. Like I have them till I'm old and gray. Love these. I feel like these are stunning. And if I could, I would wear these all year round. But I don't think they're gonna work for current weather, which it's snowing and rain pretty much consistently for the past couple of weeks. So don't wanna ruin them. But yeah, love these so much. And I'm super excited to style them in the future. And I think that brings us to a close. I hope you enjoyed the video. I apologize if you weren't expecting like a postpartum update, but there you go. And I hope you guys all had a great year, and if not a great year, inshallah, hopefully you will have an amazing year next year. I'd love to hear what your favorite purchase of the year was. Inshallah, I will see you in the next year. Bye.